Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing the Qing of China. And we are currently going to quickly squash some Kazaki separatists. And then we are thinking of picking a fight with Ayutthaya down here, which could prove to be a little bit of struggle. I'm rather waiting on any Japanese rebel groups to rise up, but they seem to be taking a while, unfortunately. We're still trying to trigger courting country. My plan last time didn't work as well as I thought it would. We both need to gain stability, gain unrest, lose stability, and be at war, all of which are a little bit difficult. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused how I'm going to break this stability. Maybe I try and royal marriage somebody and then revoke it. That might be the easiest. Royal marriage these guys, then revoke it. It seems weird to be conspiring to lose stability, but that is in fact my goal after stopping these guys. We must trigger court and country. We've harmonized with the Muslim faith now, though. So, progress. That, in fact, should, unfortunately, increase our national unrest. Because, again, we're totally tolerant of all 6 religions in our region. We do want 7. So it's royal marriage, Buryata, then we will break our royal marriage with Buryata, which should destabilize us a bit. And then we can actually trigger courting country. So another Japanese rebel group possible. Ugh, I wish I didn't. You know what? Let's just hire another general. Fire the admiral. Get a free admiral, which was nice, but we don't really need that admiral. Let's put you right on the border so we can wipe you out. Put you there. Got 101,000 troops, so we should be reasonably good, especially once this army moves down. As long as they don't hit us with tons of troops initially, we should be good. Let's break the royal marriage quickly. Hate losing stability like that, but it's rather our only option at the moment. We're also going to need to pick a small fight with another nation once we get overextended, unless somehow we're lucky enough to get enough unrest in this whole mess. Oh, Mongyang did in fact join them. That is annoying. As did Arakan. Arakan, I guess. Wow. We are going to actually need our Japanese military at some point. See if I can quick wipe out a couple of these minor nations. They just died walking around. Typical, typical, typical. There we go. There's the last major Japanese rebels, I think. Nope. The Shimazu, the ones right next to them now, want to rebel. Great. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're going there, so let's cut you off. Finish your army off. The Swenny here should be... still ways to being able to be wiped out, but overall relatively vulnerable. Barrage that. Try to take as many forts as possible. As quickly as possible. Go for that. Oh, we can't actually... Now we can march there. We'll go there. The army's coming from the north. We'll send you to there. We're actually think we still heavily outnumber them, even though the infantry is relatively even. Pull you back. Do we have any chance of a morale advisor? We do. And that should make a difference. We have superior morale. Very close win. However, we have one. Those guys are still not willing to accept peace because obviously the war goal has not been occupied. We'll let them have to deal with other stuff. Once we actually keep a relatively roving band around here, we can kind of prevent them from marching into China itself. We need enough overextension to raise it by 2% unrest. What do I even get for that? Get one province. Ugh. I really do need to occupy that land. It looks like the Ava is taking its chance to strike as well. That's going to make life a lot easier. I think I'll actually go for the Diplotech rather than the idea. You're already being occupied. There we go, they're actually gone from the war, which is nice. Wang Yang still not willing to give me more land. Lots of fighting in all directions down here. We'll take a small corruption hit because that's about the best we can get. I don't want to keep taking all the gold hits if I can avoid it. Kind of nice that by protecting Tonkin, they're still alive. Us alone is enough to tip the balance a bit. Let's just throw down a couple of these, I guess. And occupied. That, yep, should swing quite a few changes in their minds. How'd that do? Ugh, still not enough. Last thing I want to do, of course, is core it right now. There's another fort I can get to that's not being sieged. In fact, all the... actually, we do have control of that fort. I want that province. They're not willing to give up. Darn. Long way to go. Hopefully we'll get some more exhaustion and then we can trigger courting country. Ideally, I'd like to trigger courting country before we peace out Ayutthaya, so. Ooh, Diplotech cost. Is that... Okay, that's not enough to push it over the edge. I was hoping it would be, but it isn't. Where'd my other army disappear to? There, okay, so we got all three armies moving. Good. Maybe they'll actually occupy some of my land, which would be nice. Economic, yes, we will take reduced interest. As you know, it's Europa, inevitably you end up taking a loan somewhere. For some strange event. Those guys are still refusing to give up. How frustrating. Oh, not good enough. Although we did take that there. On to Encore. She lost the siege, which is good. War exhaustion's not as high as I'd like it to be, though. And, oh, my colony down here had finished too, I guess. Probably make some more tributary states, honestly. Yeah, quite a few if I wasn't at war. Then, of course, I have to defend them, and for some reason I think defending these guys might not be the smartest. Yes, maybe. Oh, they're still holding out. How frustrating. National unrest, still not high enough. Great. There's the Shimazu rebels. Well known, of course, for never wanting to give up and loving a good fight. Nope. Oh, we didn't actually gain control of that fort. Annoying. They're annoying. Apparently we just got even more stable. I do like it in a sense that corruption gives reduced unrest, but at this point, causing problems. Serious ones. Take your land. What does that do to my whole situation? Still not enough. Okay, let the war exhaustion continue. And I guess there's not much else I can really focus on at the moment. There's going to be no big battles in this war. The only attrition I'm getting is marching through jungle. Oh, and letting them occupy large regions of my country up above. Which in the scheme of things I think would be doing more, but 0.01 per month. These guys are overrun. Surely they'll peace out eventually. Hey, we actually have positive unrest, or negative, positive, I guess. We actually have unrest. We don't need much more. Handful more months, we should be good. Although I may stop those rebels there. No use letting them attack, take a province just because I'm lazy. Okay. Rose. Of course, I have to stay in the war for a while to get supporting country to entirely fire. We'll see what the conditions are to ending it, and then we'll avoid the conditions of ending it if all possible. There we go. More rebels squashed. You know, I could probably send an army up north to actually fight the guys up here a little bit to gain some war exhaustion. A little annoying they've decided to literally focus on me and ignore their entire country falling, but it's an AI. What can you expect? We also want to avoid going overextended, though. Okay. Hey, next month. Next month we should be able to do this. Good. After all, I've been trying to kill off my soldiers as fast as possible. There we go. Actually, well, next month. I guess it takes a month to fire. There we are. Courting country. It would be stopped if I have less absolutes than 50, unrest lower than 1, so I'd have to maintain 1 unrest. Ugh. Ability at least of 3. Price is at least 3 per month. I got absolutism to, it's over 70. See, how much could I take here? 355. I don't think it'd be enough. We're gonna have to wait to take more land, I think. Or at least have much higher war exhaustion before we actually pull out of this. I actually can't get enough overextension right now, even if I tried. That country's just too good at dealing with overextension, I guess. Blockaded home ports, interesting. Despotic monarchy, so the monarch won the English Civil War. Good for them, I guess. I thought these guys have now descended into trying to siege down Siberia. Seems a bit stupid in my mind, but hey. It's their manpower. My territory, of course, but their manpower, they're welcome to waste it in any way they wish to. As long as it gets me closer to courting country. 18%. 18%. Though I do not want that revolt, unfortunately. No particulars, please. I would prefer not to deal with 100 and how many troops? 189, I think that was. 198. That's horrifying to conceive of having to fight my way through. Okay. They've pieced out, so the map has changed a bit. Thinking I could probably start coring these ones. It'll take 12 months to do it. I'll start coring them. I don't think that'll make too big of a difference, but we'll still work on that regardless. We're almost up to 2% unrest, or 2 unrest. There we are. We're at 2 unrest. Doesn't seem to boost it really though. Although we have recaptured our fort in the area, which is good. Our forts elsewhere are working. Although I'm going to have to go squash those rebels. Oh, quick fort being taken, probably because there was no manpower in it from when it was last occupied. We're going to have to send a force to deal with them, and of course we're going to have to find some way to deal with the sheer amount of peasant rebels I just accumulated. Oh boy. They're particularists, so I'm pretty sure I can win this fight. Yeah, they have terrible morale. Absolutely awful morale. Which is really nice to see. Really nice to see horrible morale. Got 2 more forts to take here, and then we should be reasonably good. Oh, as much as I'd like the military power. Military idea, I can't afford to spend the power yet. Gotta get those, keep up in tech. Okay, disaster is 54% of the way there. And we've won another siege. Still can't march to their capital. Well, the particulars rebels are proving to be slightly easier to destroy than I suspected. but wiping out the Kievan separatists are starting to become a priority. Yeah, luckily they're going to actually be fighting the invaders, which is kind of amusing. At least in my mind, it's a lot less of an issue. My two enemies fight each other. No rebels in Japan, though. That's good to see. Call for peace is going. Okay. See if I can cut them in half. I, in fact, can cut them in half. There's no way at this point I could manage to stop courting country from firing if I take all this land. There we go. At least I don't think there's any way I can stop it. Probably could if I put my mind to it. 23 months. Okay, even better actually. And rebels. Okay. Got to stop these guys, and then I can send those rebels elsewhere to fight people. 100 power projection, even better. We'll rival Aragon because they're totally not a threat to us. I would like to rival like Russia, but I don't dare pick a fight with both Great Britain and them. Especially now that we have an administrative monarchy in England rather than parliament. Don't want to pick that fight. Japan is attackable next year. Probably don't want to actually trigger that. Just to be on the safe side, of course. We will dispatch you, deal with rebels. And there's the separatists gone, the particularists gone, I should say. Marching north, we're going to gain a tech level here. One tech level, please. There we go. And I think on that point, that will be it for this episode. We are going to hit courting country, unless something goes terribly right, and we don't soon, and that we could pick another fight with Japan once we can actually restrain some of these courting country disasters. So, thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.